existing, so contracts that were already in progress, to continue progressing, and also provide a mechanism for Hey YouTube, it is Ashley with Keller Williams coming at you from my home office. So let's see. I wanted to update you guys on what's going on in the real estate market as far as what real estate professionals are permitted to do. Okay, so as many of you know, if you see my video, initially the governor said, hey, real estate services are not essential. And basically that put all real estate pretty much at a standstill because we weren't allowed to really show homes, do listing presentations or any of those things, okay? But this weekend on the 28th, some modifications were made that do allow us to do some limited services for folks that really, really need real estate services. So, first and foremost, I want to say that, health, safety, the public health is super top of mind, super important. I mean, these are unprecedented times. Real estate agents have we have no intention of contributing to this problem or creating any issues, okay? So with that in mind, these additional provisions were added to allow transactions in real estate that were already existing, so contracts that were already in progress, to continue progressing, and also provide a mechanism for people that absolutely need to sell or move in order to prevent issues with like homelessness and displaced families. Okay, so these are for folks that have to sell, have to buy right now, or have to get a rental, okay, right away. All right, so here's what we're allowed to do. We are permitted to meet in person on a limited basis. So what they've put together are some really strict protocols on what happens when we meet in person. So we want to make sure that nobody is symptomatic. We also want to make sure that we're following the social distancing rules. So, everybody's 6 feet apart. And then the other big restriction is that if we're going to show a property, we have to make an appointment so there are no other parties there. And we're only allowed to have 2 people on the property at once, which includes the real estate agent. So if you're a couple and you're shopping, it can be the real estate agent, so say me, and one person that can view the property at a time. And here's the deal. We have to follow these protocols very strictly, okay? And if we're caught not following these protocols, basically it's been said that, the governor will just reverse these additional, liberties, allowing us to do these things and basically go back to where we were before, which is, no showings. Everything has to be done virtually. And, I think that kind of sucks. The other thing to be aware of is that they have made it really easy for people to submit forms if they're seeing people that are not following the protocol. So if they see you not doing it, there's like an easy form for them to submit a complaint about you and send it. All right. So these are the things that we really, really have to do. All right. In addition to showings, we are able to still put homes on the MLS. And the way that that's going to have to happen is that the real estate professional or the seller will have to take the photographs, because photographers and stagers, not essential. So we're not permitted to have these additional people there at this time, which, it sucks. I usually hire a professional photographer, but this can be done because, again, we're going back to these are the people that really need to get something done. Okay. And so, it's like, okay, well, if we really got to get on the market because, something happened and we need to really get you moving, then let's do it. Okay. The other thing that we're allowed to do is we're also allowed to facilitate inspections. But, usually with my clients, I have the buyer there so that they can walk with the inspector. Not allowed. It can only be the agent and the inspector. That's it. Just 2 people on the property at one time. Similarly, appraisals, and also the final walkthrough. So the final walkthrough can be the agent and one of the buyers at a time. All right. Let's see. I think that those are the main updates to the rules and restrictions. We're still not allowed to have open houses. That's still off the table. So really, we're just looking at people that really have to get this done, okay, to make sure that, you know, we're not contributing to the issue here. If you're curious about the market, please do stay tuned for my video talking about the Everett market and what's going on. I will be putting that out here soon. Otherwise, this is a great time really to prepare. So if it was in your plans to buy or sell this year, then prepare. One great place to start if you're a buyer is to go to my Buy Like a Pro series, where I talk about all the different things. Like if you're about 6 months out, these are the things that you can do to really prepare to get in the best place possible when it is that time to find your next home. Otherwise, please like the video, subscribe, and I will see you again soon, YouTube.